Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're setting the stage for something I am incredibly excited to share with you. We are going to completely deconstruct a highly structured approach to accelerated language learning. Seriously, if you've ever felt completely overwhelmed by the sheer mountain of information required to learn a new language, well, this is exactly where you want to be. So here's the ultimate challenge I want to pose to you: mastering the complete ground-up foundations of the German language in exactly 30 days. No fluff, no endless meandering through random vocabulary apps on your phone. Just a hyper-focused, structurally sound 30-day sprint to genuine comprehension. Now, what is really fascinating here is the pure architecture of this roadmap. This isn't just a random list of words to memorize. It's a masterfully organized 30-day plan specifically targeting the Goethes Certificate A1 level. Think of it kind of like a blueprint for a house. Every single brick, every single day of study is laid with absolute precision to support the structure above it. So today, we're going to look closely at how the schedule is designed to optimize your brain's ability to absorb and, more importantly, retain complex information. Here is our agenda for today. 1. The 30-day blueprint. 2. Building your personal foundation. 3. Navigating the outside world. 4. Conquering the A1 exam. And finally, 5. Key takeaways for success. Okay, let's dive straight into section 1, the 30-day blueprints, the architecture of accelerated learning. When you look at an entire language from the outside, it seems infinite, right? Like an impossible task. But this syllabus brilliantly distills the entire month down to just 15 core grammar topics. Really think about that. You aren't trying to learn everything. You're learning the exact 15 grammatical mechanisms required to actually function at an A1 level. By cutting out the noise and focusing purely on these core mechanisms, the workload mathematically transitions from totally overwhelming to highly attainable. You're basically just tackling 1 or 2 grammatical concepts every few days. Moving right along to section 2, building your personal foundation, survival, and the self. Let's break down how this starts. These first 10 days act as a foundational scaffold. In Unit 1, which is First Steps, you're learning the absolute basics of existence: personal pronouns, the verb to be, and noun genders. And that's all directly paired with vocabulary about yourself and your family. Then it builds. In Unit 2, Daily Life, you immediately start connecting those basic verb conjugations to your actual daily routines. You're talking about your job, your furniture, telling time. You are literally learning the language of your own immediate reality. But here's the absolute crucial point: how the syllabus actually protects this brand new foundation. It smartly builds in a revision day every 5th day. Day 5 consolidates all of week 1. Day 10 consolidates week 2 and introduces your very first Goethe exam orientation. This ensures that your personal foundation is rock solid before you ever try to process anything more complex. All right, on to section 3, navigating the outside world, interaction. I really want you to imagine yourself making this massive leap. Picture this. On day 1, your objective was simply saying hello and understanding some basic courtesy. But by day 22, you're operating at the airport and train station. You're understanding complex public announcements, and you're grappling with the dative case and prepositions. The central theme here is that scaling the difficulty of the grammar directly unlocks new, real-world powers for you as a speaker. We can track these chronological thematic shifts right through the middle of the month. Days 11 through 15 focus on people and places, describing appearances, navigating cities, using the accusative case. Then, days 16 through 20 expand outward to food, shopping, and social life. Finally, days 21 through 25 push you into travel and communication, where you are booking hotels and writing formal emails. The syllabus methodically, almost mathematically, expands your vocabulary universe step by step. And honestly, this brilliantly illustrates a major transition in your grammatical toolkit. To navigate this outside world, the syllabus introduces modal verbs: müssen for must, dürfen for may, können for can, and möchten for would like. You're moving from simply describing what you're doing to expressing desires, necessities, and making polite requests out in the real world. You're becoming a fully functional participant in society. Okay, section 4, conquering the A1 exam, the final boss. So between days 26 and 29, the roadmap dedicates 1 full day to each of the 4 key exam sections: lesen, hören, schreiben, and sprechen. Notice that it doesn't just vaguely say practice reading or practice writing. The intense focus here is on exam techniques, model answers, and timed practice. Every single piece of grammar and vocabulary you've learned over the past 25 days now feeds directly into these 4 pillars. And that brings us to the climax of the whole 30-day challenge. Day 30. You complete a full Goethe A1 mock exam covering all 4 sections under strict timed conditions. You aren't just hoping you know the material anymore, you're proving it to yourself. You are securing a scoring rubric and guaranteeing your confidence before you ever step foot in the real testing center. Finally, Section 5, Key Takeaways for Success, the methodology. Zooming back out, the first major takeaway here is the number 5, the 5 revision days scattered throughout the month. This shows us that success in accelerated learning isn't just about constantly cramming new things into your brain. It is absolutely about structured repetition. Consolidation is just as important as acquisition. The next big takeaway is that 600 to 800 vocabulary target. When you look at it this way, language acquisition at the A1 level isn't magic. It's just a deeply manageable numbers game. If you learn roughly 20 to 25 words a day, perfectly aligned with your grammar themes, you hit that 800-word milestone right on schedule. It's just math. Ultimately, we can summarize the core methodology of this entire blueprint into 3 really actionable steps that you can apply to almost any complex learning endeavor. Step 1, commit to consistent daily study, even if it's just one focused topic. Step 2, ensure clear thematic progress, building from the self outward to the real world. And step 3, shift your focus at the very end specifically to testing techniques to guarantee your confidence. We've just seen how beautifully simple learning can be when the architecture is right. The grammar is perfectly mapped, the vocabulary is targeted, and the revision is totally baked in. So I leave you with this final thought. If you committed the next 30 days to a structured plan just like this one, what entirely new world could you unlock?